Welcome. It is week 33 of this studio vlog that I've been doing for 32 weeks now. I am Hope here at Crafty Hope. Welcome to my office. I have a studio across the hall in my house, and I am a mixed media assemblage and jewelry artist, along with, art journals and junk journals and those kind of things that you'll also find here on this channel. I've been vlogging since the beginning of the year. I've done other vloggy things as well. And I live here in South Alabama on 5 acres of property with my husband and 2 cats and a puppy. Yeah. So I try to include as much of the art and studio thing as I can, but sometimes it's just, I get kind of in the groove. This is week 2 of Seek, Gather, Create challenge as well. And I am about to go Seek, Gather, Create the week 2 things. But first I needed to turn on the camera and welcome you to this week. I'm also trying to get last week's vlog worked on because I'm going to go ahead and have it up hopefully tomorrow so that I can do a Thrifty Thursday video and then my Seek, Gather, Create video. Kind of planning those things out. I've made my bullet journal for this morning. Also, it is Monday, August 11th, almost 10:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I'm hoping I can provide whatever it is that you want to see here on YouTube from me, but at the same time, get some art made. Yeah. The last thing I have here on YouTube is probably the week 1 Seek, Gather, Create assemblage that I made. And like I said, I'm trying to think of what to do for week 2. I'm a bit, I would definitely direct you below to Seek, Gather, Create. But I'm a bit stricken. Like last week when I saw the prompts, I immediately knew what I was going to do. I saw the hand, I saw the remember, and I thought about, tying a ribbon to your finger. All of that came into focus. There were definitely more with both window and hand. They were very solid shapes and ideas. Whereas this week it's a color and 3 materials. So it's tape and beads or beading and weaving or woven. Which are all very kind of open to interpretation things, very, very open. And so I think I'm struggling a bit with that because I can't get a solid picture in my head. So I need to seek and gather my things, and then hopefully I'll have something a little more solid. Yeah, that's my hope. So I'm going to get on that, right? Like I said, I'm trying to also get my video files over into iMovie to work on this past week's vlog, and that takes a little bit of time for it to process all of that. So yeah, and I'm doing chores. It's Monday. I do a bullet journal every week. I've made my list. I've done several of my household chores because I am a housewife, more on the wife side. Not good with the housekeeping stuff. Not good. And all of my spaces are a bit out of control. So this week I'm hoping to try to rein some of this in. I have a lot going on. I want to tackle some stuff for graphics arts. I want to tackle some stuff for Patreon. I want to list something on Etsy. I want. So I'm going to stop talking and maybe get something done, guys. Let's get some done. Welcome! Hey, y'all. Welcome. It is Tuesday, the 12th of August at, oh gosh, it's only 9:20. I keep forgetting how early of a start I got this morning. It wasn't really an early of a start. I just didn't get to do some of the things I normally do in the morning. Normally we get up, we take Kayla for a walk. That takes anywhere from like half an hour to an hour, depending on how wily she's going to get, how long it takes us to get out the door and those kind of things. Where this morning we woke up and it was raining, and it was going to rain for an hour. So I sat right down and started doing things I needed to get done, because yesterday was very frustrating. Yesterday afternoon was very frustrating. We had a line of thunderstorms come through, and we've had the house struck by lightning a couple times, one particular like outlet in general. And so we get real nervous when the big booms start coming. So everything was unplugged, but I was trying to upload last week's vlog. Not upload it. I was not trying to upload. I was trying to save it on my computer from iMovie, save the file. And I had to unplug my computer, which meant my computer wasn't receiving any power, but it was saving this massive file, which took a few hours. And then when I went to plug it back in, it didn't want to charge. It was just a whole thing. It was very, very frustrating. And while I was leaving it alone to let it save that file, I went and worked on my Seek, Gather, Create. Y'all have already gotten a glimpse of that. And I like where I got on it, but the last couple things that should be really simple just were not coming together. And I really should have known just to step away from it and not keep at it, because when things start getting frustrated, I start making like little mistakes and things. So, and I just had an idea. Yeah, see, I step away from it. It's better. So anyway, I've got that to finish this morning, but I just got these earrings, these cute little things. I'm calling them hearts and flowers earrings. Well, that might be better. Just got those on Etsy. I've been trying to get those on Etsy for like 2 weeks or something stupid. I need to get some more jewelry made if I want to continue to be a jewelry artist and sell that on Etsy. I'm not pressing real hard at that. So, though I do find it funny that I just had that conversation about whether or not I want to be a jewelry maker and assemblage artist. That was last week's video. Or that a lot of my jewelry makes seem to be pushing me toward the direction of like mixed media and assemblage art. And then for Seek, Gather, Create, I'm like, I see the word beads and I'm like, I'm making jewelry. It's okay. I make jewelry. I'm actually not wearing any right now. That's crazy. So what else do I have to do today? It is grocery shopping day, but because I couldn't make the move because I was waiting for my computer to get fully charged again. I did not get the menu made till this morning. So it was like the first thing I did this morning was get started on that so I could get my grocery list made. But I'm going to wait till this afternoon to go grocery shopping because I want to just get a rotisserie chicken for dinner, make it easy on myself. So I'm going to, hopefully get a rotisserie chicken. Last time I planned that, I couldn't get one. So I'm hoping that this time I can get a darned rotisserie chicken. So today is eventually grocery shopping. I just, like I said, got an Etsy listing up. I want to finish my Seek, Gather, Create. Maybe do something for Patreon and prep for my class at the gallery. And I want to do a Thrifty Thursday video this week. So that's all on this list for today. But I've also got like another list of, if those things get done, I could also do. So I did post I think y'all got a look at what I had gathered too for Seek, Gather, Create. So I posted that on Instagram a little while ago. But yeah, I'm just trucking along and I'm really happy. It's only 9:30 and I've already got so much done, especially since I have to go grocery shopping this afternoon. That tends to, leaving the house always breaks up my day, but I got hardly anything done yesterday. And I was home all day, so I can't say that's always the case. All right. I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to transfer over some video files and then get back to my Seek, Gather, Create, I think. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. It's been a couple hours. I feel like I haven't done much. I've done all kinds of stuff. I did finish my Seek, Gather, Create. I gave y'all a peek at that. And I need to take pictures of it, but it has done nothing but storm and rain and be gross outside. So there's no light by which to take pictures. So, so I'm just kind of floundering. I've been working at, one of the things on my list today was to work on my class for the gallery. I haven't, sorry, I got itchy eyes all of a sudden. I've got a headache, and I think that's what it is. I think it's all allergies, but anytime there's a storm like this rolling through, I tend to get like all kinds of pressure up in my head. Any case, I haven't had anybody sign up for my class, so I don't really know how to prepare for it, like how much to prepare or whatever. I don't think there would be more than like 12 people in my class, even if, yeah. So I was thinking that one of the things I would do would be prepare packs so that I don't have to pass out everything. There's some things I want people in the class to choose. Like I'm using some Tim Holtz paper dolls and sentiments and things like that. And I want them to be able to like do that. You know, pick that out on their own and those kind of things. But there's some things like deli paper and bits of fabric and the index cards, and the cards bases and those kind of things that, I would rather, yeah, I'd rather everybody go ahead and have, so I don't have to worry about passing out, that kind of thing. So I'm going to make at least 10 of these packs and, yeah, just to have them. And then if I teach a class another time, I have them ready to go. So that's what I'm working on. It's kind of a floundering thing. I also want to separate some of my supplies into like, I only need this for card 1. I only need this for card 2. I only need this for card 3 kind of pack. So I don't have to have everything out all at once. We'll see how that works. But I've got to figure out how to consolidate some of these things. So I don't think I've shown you the pile. It's okay. It's okay. So that's what I've gotten done so far. It is 11:40. So I've gotten a bit accomplished for today. I guess hitting the ground running and not walking in the morning make sure I get more things done, but at the same time the walk is so good for me most of the time. So so we'll have lunch, and then a couple hours after lunch, I'll run to the grocery store, and hopefully some of this storm will have passed. So, but you know, sometimes it's nice to just have a rainy day and get things done. A lot of times I don't get things done because it's raining, because I feel like this cat. I don't know if y'all can't see her. This cat, solar powered, need to be in the sunlight to get my energy. So. Okay, I'm going to get back to, I'm going to go make some more of these packets. These are just, I wanted long papers I could just fold up to make a little packet. So these are, what do you call them? Music papers from like a book of music. So, I'll see how many of those I have. So, and sew those up and then come in here and just start dividing stuff up. Fun. All right. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I say all right. Yeah. It's Wednesday, the 13th, just before 11 o'clock. It's been raining all morning. Pat's been lucky to be able to get Kaylee out to get her go bathroom. It has stopped for the moment. So she and he are out in the front yard throwing a frisbee to try to get some energy out. I've been busy all morning since we couldn't go on our walk. I decided to get in an art journal and create for Patreon. So that is done. I'm about to edit the videos. I just got a Thrifty Thursday video done and ready to go, and I've done very little for the house, so I don't have much to do today. Wednesdays are like kind of low-key on chores. I do need to go like put the laundry away from Monday, because for some reason I put that off. I mean, it really is a simple chore. I know I'm not the only one, though. I know other people avoid the laundry chores. So I think I gave y'all an image of that art journal page. It's not my favorite thing, but it was good to get in it and play. I think I overthought it a bit. I think you can hear them coming. And they're probably going to work their way down the hall too. But I'm about to edit those videos, and I got an order yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I got it in the mail. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong camera. So I've got that order in there. I relisted something on Etsy. So I'm trying to bust it out today. I've got other things I want to do. I think my word for the year, y'all know, is simplify, and I've just been laxing. Laxing's not a word, is it? I've been lax in it. So I'm not concentrating. Oh, I just ejected the wrong thing. Yeah, this is why I should only do one thing at a time. There's no such thing as multitasking, right? Anyway, I'm going to edit these and then, kind of balance the chores and all of that. I actually ate breakfast this morning. I was hungry when I got up. I'm hungry again already. I wonder what that's about. Yeah, just trying to bust things out. There's so many things I want to do. I want to tackle the craft room, and I have started one of my classes. It is the mixed media fantasy illustration class from, what's her name? I know her name. Christina Romeo. Cremiola, I believe, on Instagram. I'll put her link below. I've been wanting this class for a while. It's on the Carla Sondheim classes, and thanks again, Rose, for that very generous gift. So I want to go play with some watercolors. So I might do that after a while this video is like saving and stuff. So yeah. Now that I've gotten some other things done. So while I am futzing with stuff, maybe I should do that. And I got a little bit of time before lunch. I may go cut down some watercolor paper real quick and play. Gosh, that seems like so indulgent. I have so many other things. I've got like a graphics project I need to work on. I need to get my iCads out and start turning them into cards for both the gallery here in Fairhope, and there's a gallery in New Mexico that somebody requested some cards from me. So yeah, I'm talking too long. I don't know that there was anything y'all needed or wanted to hear in there. It's raining. Oh, and I took a ton of pictures of mushrooms in the front yard. I just put a reel up on Instagram because y'all, and the reel is from like Monday. The pictures I just got, I think I got some video for y'all too, so that you may have just seen that as well. Okay. Stop talking, Hope. Get to work. Hi. As you can see, I am sitting in my office taking apart jewelry. Normally I would do this in my craft room, but I really want to watch this tutorial, and I could do it on my iPad, but I'd have to go and remember what my login information is, and I'm sure I can get it, but it's just one of those things. I was like, look, I can just drag this stuff in here. So I've got one of my metal trays. Can you see that? The metal tray. And a bead mat, and I pulled out, well, that big clunky piece, and then a bowl full of other jewelry that needs to come apart, and flat nose and bent nose pliers, along with some wire cutters. So, and I'll go get whatever else I need if I need it. But yeah, so I am breaking things apart. I don't know where this piece came from. I think somebody left it or gave it to me. And it's really special. It's got a zillion charms. I'm sure I shared it on a Thrifty Thursday post at some point. But anyway, I'm trying to get I've got 2 videos done today. I'm super excited about that. I got a video for Patreon done, that art journal page. I got a Thrifty Thursday video for my YouTube channel to go up. I'll link that up there. And then I've got, I am now trying to get my Seek Gather Create video to load. So it's in iMovie. I'm giving it time to like get all the files to like, it takes them a bit to kind of like get in the system. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, they're so big that iMovie has to like process them a little bit. So I'm giving them time to do that, so there's not a whole lot of lag while I'm trying to edit it. So in the meantime, I'm doing, and in fact, I went into the craft room and did part 1 of this tutorial. So I've gotten that done, and I'm on to part 2. So again, I'm getting things done. It is almost 3:30, and we have puppy dog training tonight. So I've also got some hot dogs that I just cooked. They're cooling in the microwave so that I can cut them up in a little bit for treats, and then I cut cheese and all the fun stuff. Also, my ground beef, that's part of dinner tonight, has not defrosted. So don't you hate that? I got it out like early yesterday, and I mean, sometimes it doesn't take any time for it to defrost, and today my fridge must be extra cold, and I've got it at the top of the fridge where they say it's the warmest, and nope. So okay, well, I just thought I'd pop in and let you know that, look at me, I'm getting things done. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing, but I think it's usually I let myself run out and go thrifting or go shopping and do all those things. But the way the weather's been, it has been just awful. And I found more mushrooms. I was feeling bird feeders, and we have a stump over by our pool pump, and there were a couple of mushrooms over there. I don't think I got video, but I'll probably be sharing all of that over on Instagram before too long. So go follow me there. All right, back in. I'm gonna watch some more videos and chill out and try to decide, these are some of my busy hands things, so it needs to be done. I've got some nice jewelry things in here that I can remake. Some really nice, I see some handmade beads. Yeah. It is editing Hope here. In the next clip, I think I'm going to mention a swipe of dirt that is down the side of my shirt. Y'all, I did not even realize that I had wiped it across my forehead also. So I'm finding this extremely hilarious. So please pardon the stripe of dirt across my forehead from me getting distracted by weeds in the yard and pulling. Yeah. I'm a mess. Have I mentioned I'm a mess? Hi y'all. It is Thursday, August 14th. I just recorded 6 minutes of talking to y'all that was wildly all over the place. And I made myself, I was like, no, let's stop and start again. I'm in here making lunch. So yeah, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to start talking crazy again. Pardon if you can see the mess down the front of my shirt. I went to take the bills out and went to pull some weeds. Apparently got schmutz on my hand. Saw something else on my shirt. Wiped that. It's just one of those things where you do it and it's just worse. So yeah, so I'm schmutzy. That's who I am. I'm a messy girl. I'm very messy. Where do I want to start? Last night we went to puppy dog training and Kaylee had like accidents, like was just sitting somewhere, not squatting or anything, and was like leaking. And she's done that a couple of times, like on the couch. So we have a vet appointment today. She's also got like a rash on her belly and just, she needs to see the vet. So we're going to see the vet today. At 2 o'clock. So I'm trying to get lunch ready. I pulled apart that rotisserie chicken I picked up Tuesday, and I've got some of it in the freezer, some of it in chicken salad sandwiches, and I use the bones to make some stock, some of which will go into the soup we're having for dinner tonight. So kind of multi-purpose rotisserie chicken there. But I've got lunch here, chicken salad sandwiches, some blackberries, these little, I love these Baby Bells, and some white cheddar. Why is that wet? Something is wet. Must be from doing the blackberries. Try that. I love these Harvest snaps that are the green pea snaps, baked things. I don't know. I like them. So that's going to be lunch when Pat makes it in. We're going to go over here and find a clothespin to close this. I told y'all I've been working on the mixed media fantasy illustration class. It is from, what did I say, Christina Romeo, which is Chromiola, I think. And it's on the Carla Sondheim classes. And I spent a good deal of time last night, instead of putzing around on my phone, doodling for the class, and that was so good. So this morning I approached my morning pages in a little bit different manner by doing a little bit of painting and doodling on it after I did my journaling, and that was really nice. And then I eased into the rest of my day, which has included trying to get the Seek, Gather, Create video done. It is saving now. I've shared my Thrifty Thursday video, and what else have I done today? I feel like I've done a bunch, but I don't know that it's been a bunch. I think I may have altered how you can hear me. So anyway, but we've got to go to the vet, so that's going to kind of alter things. We also are supposed to get a sample, a urine sample, since she may have a UTI. I don't know that Pat's done that yet, so that's fun. But that'll make it easier to test her and see what's going on. Anyway, but lots going on. I've got lots more to do. I've been also doing more class prep. Still, everybody signed up for my class at the gallery, but I'm going to do all the things I can to prep for it. And one of them, this is super boring, but rolling some score tape around playing cards so that if people don't finish their cards, they will still have the double-sided tape to stick the cards to the card bases later in case somebody needs to run out or I run over or whatever, because I've not done this before and I don't know if 2 hours is enough time to do 3 cards or if that's overly ambitious. We're gonna find out. Okay, I've been talking too much again. Let me let him know that lunch is ready so that we can do more things. We are back from the vet. That was a really quick visit. I think we got there, we were probably there half an hour. Did I tell you what was going on? Kaylee's leaking. Apparently it's a fairly common with dogs that get fixed early, and because she's a shelter dog and they try to decrease the population and all of that, she has an incontinence issue, which is a shame because she is so young. The vet apologized and she said, you can try to manage this and by just taking her out all the time, but she says it's going to probably continue to happen and you'll either need to cover your couch. Y'all, we have a massive sectional couch. There's no way to slip cover our couch or cover all of it with puppy pee pads. It's just not doable, and she sleeps on every surface of it. But she says that I'm not counting. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop doing this and talk. But there is medication that she can take. So we have come home with dog incontinence medication. The vet says one of her dogs is on it. So there's no shame in taking the medication, and she may not have to take it every day. It may be, but it is, it's like $50 a month. But hopefully it's gonna maybe not be an everyday thing. So at least that's handled. We're back. I finished, what did I finish? I finished getting my Seek, I think I did. Getting my Seek, Gather, Create video up for Saturday. Let's make sure it's not there. Why is it not there? Oh no, let's take that away. Okay. Yes, there it is. And I have listed it on Etsy. It's not going, it's drafted on Etsy, so I can just hit go late Friday night, early Saturday morning when the video goes up. Yeah. So that's done. Now I want to get back to my lessons on that class I'm taking, one of them. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna sit at my desk and wrap this. I also have been watching videos on how to turn a bed sheet into a skirt. It looks fairly easy. I may need to go get some elastic. Let's see what kind of elastic I've got. Because on my Thrifty Thursday video that I just posted, I posted that I'd like to turn a vintage sheet that I have into a skirt, and somebody was like, yes, do that. And I'm like, okay, I've got to figure out how to do that. And there's I don't even know what the video, it's She Sews Seams, I think is the channel, and she had a pretty easy tutorial that I watched, and she made it seem really easy. She used a serger though. I don't have a serger. So anyway, but I am doing some class prep, wrapping double-sided tape around playing cards that are cut in half. So it seems like I have a lot more cards than I do. Oh no, okay. Alright, so I'm going to do that and watch my class, and I'm supposed to take the recycling today. I might go change the air filters in a little bit, so I might set myself a timer, depending on how long is this next class. Let's see. Y'all don't care? What? Oh, see, I've gotten signed out. I keep getting signed out, so I gotta sign back in. So yeah, you don't care, but that's what the plan is right now. So, busy day, trying to get things done. It's been a pretty good week. It's been a pretty good week of getting things done. I hope that is not foreboding of like, in the future, things are not going to be so great. So, yeah. Let's knock on some wood. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. I have you balanced very precariously on top of some granulated garlic and onion powder. Like a stack of it. We'll see how that goes. If I can just not be my klutzy self, then maybe you'll be safe there. It is Friday, about 10:15 in the morning. I am struggling to find a direction today. I think part of me wants to like go thrifting. There's 3 estate sales that seem promising, but like 2 of them require cash. And I'm like, do I want to deal with cash or not? I know we've got some cash in this house, but I just don't know if I want to deal with it. Oops. Okay. See, klutz, dropping things. I am dealing with my chicken stock. So yesterday I made it. We had some in the soup. Oh, I gotta get some of the fat off. We had some in the soup we had for dinner last night. Oh, there we go, Trixie. Oh, that was not enough. Well, maybe it will be. In the soup last night, and the rest of it I am going to put in mason jars in the freezer. So, and I probably have far too many mason jars out, but I'd rather have too many than have to fetch some more. I'll just put some up if I don't use them. Trying to get some of the fat off, because I did use a rotisserie chicken, so it wasn't a chicken that I like managed myself and could get some of the fat off pre-cooking. There's a bit more than I like to deal with. Anyway, I am trying to figure out what to do. I've had a really good week of getting things done. I've got videos up. I have a new Patreon video up. I see gather, and I've mentioned these things several times. Y'all have heard me say it ad nauseum. So I'm sure you're like, get it up, we get it. And so I'm real tempted to go on. I think the big thing is one of the estate sales has a serger for sale. I don't know how much, though. They won't ever tell you in the listings. And it has a serger, and I think I mentioned that I was watching a bunch of sewing videos on how to turn a sheet into a skirt. And this one girl that I was watching, what did I say? She sews seams, I think I mentioned, said that, you know, kind of went on and on about, not on and on, but she like was like, this will be a whole lot easier if you have a serger. If you don't, here are some other ways you can do this kind of thing. And that's all fine and dandy. But I don't know. So now I want a serger. But the thing is, I don't have room for a serger. I absolutely do not have room for a serger. I do not need to go thrifting because I have plenty of other things I need to use to make art out of. I'm just like disappointed in myself for wanting more. I have plenty. There's no need to be going and getting more. And it's not like I have plans to start on that skirt this weekend. So I don't know. I need to use what I have and make some art and stop
Yeah, I know what's the word I want to use. I want to say like pollywogging. That's not a word. It's not a word. I'm just making stuff up. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm a little lost. I just showed y'all that I took the rest of the cards that were from last year, my iCads from last year that needed to be turned into cards. I finished that this morning. I had like 2 left to do because that's what I ended up doing yesterday afternoon. I don't know. I was like, I want to watch some videos and I want to sit at my desk. And once I got my stuff for my class done, I have to let, well, because I used so much last night, I guess. After I was set, I was like, I want to sit here and finish this video. So I was like, oh, I will take last year's iCads and turn them in to cards. So that's what I did. And there were only like, there's a dozen of them. And so that was great. Got that done. And then once that was done, no, that wasn't done. I had to finish it this morning. So now I have sorted this year's cards into the ones that I feel like, okay, go ahead, I can let go of. Go ahead and make them into a card to sell. And then there are a couple that, for one reason or another, I want to hold on to. Like, there's the iCad, I don't remember what day it was. I put a glass, a light bulb on it. I feel a little nervous about that. If that gets dropped at the gallery or something like that, that's not a great card. It's got glass on it, Of course, there is Mary up at the gallery. She does fused glass that she puts on her cards. So she has glass on her cards. Mine's a light bulb, though. I mean, that's a little different, right? Anyway, I'm just floundering today, trying to figure out what it is I feel like I want to accomplish. And Friday is my cleaning day. What I need to be doing is cleaning my house. I want to clean my house. I've done like the litter box and I'm going to freshen up and get like the toilets clean and the real basic things, and maybe sweep a little. And but I need to run out and take the recycling. And I'm like, well, if I run out, do I want to go do something else too? Do I? I don't know. Yeah. So, I'm going to try to figure that out. Hopefully remember to take y'all with me, whatever I do. You're not going to see the recycling. Yeah, that would be silly. That's not what you're here for. What are you here for? Let me know. Am I not covering it? Let me know. All right. My goofy self is going to figure it out and get the stuff in the freezer and keep moving forward. Don't sit on my booty too long. Yeah, that's my very messy desk. I'm packing up in order. I've had a pretty good week when it comes to Etsy. I have sold 2 of my D-Stash ephemera packs. And then the necklace I did for Seek, Gather, Create yesterday when I got the video and the Etsy listing and the Instagram post up. I made sure it was all, like, this is for sale. And thanks, Kim. Bought it straight out of Etsy, and so now I'm packing it up so that I can make sure I get it in the mail tomorrow, because by the time I got the notification yesterday, the mail I didn't have enough time between when the mail was going to come for pickup and I just didn't have enough time to get it in the mail. So it's going tomorrow, and this gives me a little more time to take my time over it. I also I didn't pop on yesterday. It is Sunday. About 9:45 to 10
August 17th. So I am, like I said, trying to get this order packaged up. Sliding around this. I'm reusing some bubble wrap because why not? And this is not, I don't know, not my favorite bubble wrap. So it's sliding around a little bit. Anyway, yesterday was just, I don't know. Pat did some stuff at the pool. We ran some errands and had lunch. Got back. I had to run back out to the store to get stuff prepped for getting in the pool and grilling out and all that. And then by the time I got back with all that, it was time to get in the pool and grill out. So that was like our full day. And so the camera just didn't come on yesterday. I might have recorded something, but I don't think I did. I think we were just running. I mean, how exciting is Lowe's on a Saturday? So yeah, I was a little disappointed because I was hoping to get a little, it's not maybe a steam cleaner or a shampooer, vacuum for the couch, but Lowe's was slap out of them. It was funny because before we left the house, Pat checked and they had some in stock, and when we got there, he checked again, they were out of stock, so somebody else needed it too. So anyway, yeah, so, but he's gotten one ordered. I'll get it later, just with Kaylee's medical issue. Now I just really need to get the couch clean. It's just gross. And we've had that couch 9 years or something crazy. Actually, that's what today is. We've officially been in this house 10 years today. I think that's right. It's also mine and Pat's, I can't do the math, our dating anniversary. I was like, today is something. Yep, that's what it is. To go tell him. Anyway, I'm not sure what today's gonna hold other than getting this shipped out and then doing the Seek, Gather, Create. Maybe feel like I want to do a lot of like busy work, maybe get some more cards put together. Pat has a gig this evening, so he'll be leaving here 2:30ish. So yeah, just kind of moving slow today. We had breakfast and I'm trying to get this done, and yeah, it is what it is. So we'll see what it holds. I don't expect today to be super exciting, but hopefully I will remember to take you along if it does get super exciting. Okay. Artist life, y'all. Working on the weekends. Do what you gotta do. Alas, did not close out the vlog. I think y'all got a glimpse real quick of Pat at his gig last night, and yeah, I putzed around, did a couple things on Saturday. I'm trying to think what we did. Gosh, it feels so broken up. Pat had to leave at oh, that's right, we had a quick lunch and ran and got smoothie bowls. And then after that, Pat had to leave for his gig. I, kept Kaylee and worked on getting a couple of crafty things done, turning my iCads into cards. This one. And then I went to the gig and came home, chilled on the couch with Kaylee, and Pat came home late and we slept late. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this one, let's play the game. Leave an emoji that is either like a musical instrument or a music note or something like that, since you just got to see Pat play again. In fact, I'm not sure which clip I included. I'm hoping I included the Green Day one. That's my favorite song that his band Nothing Easy does. So okay, guys, it was a really good week. I think it was a really good week. I got Seek, Gather, Create. I made several Etsy sales. I do need to try to get to the gallery this coming week, but that's for the next video. I think we had a really good week. Yeah, it feels like I did. I don't know.
Let me know what you think, and I will see y'all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.